For young people, the reason why physical media is dying in 2025? Well, let's get into it. In today's physical media news topic video, we talk about why young people absolutely despise collecting any sort of physical media. We then get into a massive rant on why this is killing the physical media collecting industry and why we may be in the last stages of collecting altogether if this generation doesn't turn it around. And of course, we talk about the future of collecting. Will younger generations ever get back to physical media or will be completely destroyed forever? And what happens as generations pass on? So let's get into this. But first, if you love collecting physical media just like me and want to help keep movie fandom alive in 2025, you are in the right spot, my friend. Go ahead and mega blockbuster that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. Of course, leave in the comments below, why do you think young people don't care as much about movies as you and me? But let's get into it. So in today's physical media news topic video, we're going to get into the topic that's tough to talk about, but we have to because we're trying to preserve collecting physical media on this channel. But how do we preserve collecting physical media when the younger generations do not care about collecting movies or just even movie watching in general? I think movie fandom has definitely gone down from generation to generation. And where did it go? Where's the movie hype anymore? Everything is struggling from collecting the theaters to even just talking about movies. So how did this go so wrong so fast? Well, what generations don't really care about collecting and physical media or movies much anymore? I will say there's a handful of millennials that probably don't care about movie collecting, but then definitely when you get into Generation Z and now younger, they do not care about movies hardly at all, and especially not about collecting physical media. I mean, it was before where you would go to somebody's house and they had tons of physical media. Everybody had their own collection of DVDs, and it was like, hey, this is the family's collection on physical media. Now, that's very rare. Most people don't have physical media in their homes. So, how are the younger generations going to be exposed to collecting physical media? A lot of people don't even know what a DVD is anymore. Heck, what a Blu ray or 4K. They want to say it's convenient, but they're only used to streaming. So, they don't even know the difference in quality. They think the quality is what you get on streaming. That's the best you're going to get. They don't understand the different audio tracks and the different kind of pixels on screen you get with a 4K disc or even a Blu-ray high definition. It's just streaming for them. They just want something they perceive to be convenient to them. And they're just used to streaming. I mean, if you grow up and all you do is stream, then of course you're not going to care about physical media collecting or even, hey, you don't go to the movies and stuff. You're not going to care about movie theater watching. You're just used to streaming. As simple as that. And not only that, people just care less about movies, especially the younger generation. They're not as excited about movies. They don't have that movie fandom passion anymore like we used to. But think about it. Back in the day, there wasn't a ton of stuff to do, but movies was kind of the big event thing. That's how people got out of the house. They would go to the movies. There wasn't a ton of stuff to talk about. I mean, you had movies, you had sports, but really what else was there to do? We didn't have this social media like we do now. Now the younger generation loves social media. Oh my gosh, on TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want to say, they are using social media and that short attention spans now because they're just scrolling, quick 5 seconds, 10 seconds, right? That's it. They don't have a long intention span for watching movies. And a lot of movies have even got longer. Like there's some movies that are like 3 hours plus. Like you think a younger generation person is going to go watch that? No, they're not watching that. As simple as that. I mean, heck, they can't even get through like an hour and a half movie these days, unfortunately. So yeah, the younger generation is more into social media and also video games. Video games have become very, very popular, and it wasn't that way back in the day. A lot of people didn't play video games back in the day, or there was more limited options. But now, heck, you pull out your phone, you got tons of mobile video games there at your fingertips for free. Of course, the younger generation is going to be playing those mobile games. As simple as that. So video games, very popular now. Of course, social media, very, very popular now. People just don't care as much about movies anymore. Now, I know we do. We love movies on this channel. We love collecting physical media. That's why we're talking about this, so we can help make sure movie fandom survives in 2025. But we have to basically talk about this issue, because how are we going to preserve physical media and collecting and movie watching forever if older generations pass along and then younger generations, they just don't care. They just don't care about these movies. How do we keep it alive? So let's get into a massive rant why this absolutely might destroy the physical media collecting industry and movie watching. Let's get into that. So time for a massive rant. Yes, like I said, everybody's attention span has shrunk, unfortunately, and especially for the younger generations. Now, the older generations, we're more patient. We can watch a movie, a 2 hour plus movie. We understand the experiences of going to the theater and then watching physical media at home. Like that's kind of our normal thing. But for the younger generation, that's something that's not normal to them. They don't care about it. If they are going to watch a movie or a show, and I would say maybe even shows are more popular these days than movies to them, they're just going to stream it. And once again, it's probably going to be in the background. They're going to be on TikTok and Instagram and social media on their phone the whole time. So are they really paying attention to the movie, or they're playing a game on their phone while the movie's going on? So they don't have that focus on one task. They don't have that focus to really pay attention to the movie. So do they really care about the audio tracks and the pixels on screen? They're just so darn lazy. They don't want to put the disc into a player. They're not going to do that. They just want to click on their phone, right, or the TV real quick. Boom, they got something streaming. As simple as that. I mean, they're watching sometimes movies and shows once again all on their phone. You see that they'll binge a whole show on their phone, just on their phone. I can't. How could I watch it on a little screen like that? I could never imagine doing that myself, but people do it. A lot of the young generation, that's how they watch context, on such a small screen. So why would they care about the pixels and the audio tracks if everything they're getting is just through a phone? So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they don't care about physical media or movie watching anymore. It's just really in the background, very passive to them, and they rather do other stuff. Once again, social media, they want to go with video games. They're kind of in their own little world with all that stuff now. So there's not that big experience of going to the movie theater, celebrating the movies, and then 6 months, a year later, you're like, oh, I remember that experience. Now I got to pick up the DVD and watch it at home for my family, and we're just going to have a great time with it. No, they don't have those same shared kind of experiences. So that is why the physical media collecting industry will eventually probably die out. Unfortunately, it's sad to say you're like, hey, I'm supporting physical media. I get it. But time is undefeated. Eventually, age will catch up with us. As older generations pass away, if we don't have younger generations filling in that movie fandom, that hobby of collecting physical media, it will run out eventually. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, right? We may have, a few more decades of this, of movie fandom and, of course, collecting. But once again, the industry has completely changed. And once again, most people just stream now, especially the younger generation. Once again, that's all they care about. When I go to the movie theaters, it's completely empty most of the time. Or if you see people there, it's older people. It's not, the young people there usually. And so once again, they're just streaming stuff on their phone. As simple as that, if they are watching a movie. But once again, most of the times they're not even watching a movie, okay? So what is happening here is very unfortunate. So let's talk about the future. Can we turn this ship around? Can we fix this? Can we get young people excited about movie watching again? We'll have to talk about that next. So let's talk about the future. Getting into the crystal ball, is there any way to fix this major issue? Because I think this is the biggest issue where movie fandom is dying out. And of course, along with that is going to the theaters to watch movies, collecting physical media like we do. It's all interconnected. But if we don't have young people excited about movies, we know it's going to disappear. So can we fix this? Do we have a positive solution for this at all? I think we have a small chance. So you're saying there's a chance. I think there is a chance. There's a little bit of hope. Us older generation, we have to get this younger generation excited about movies again. Think about it. When you went to the theaters the first time, you probably weren't just a little kid walking up to the theaters, hey, I'll take a movie ticket. No, 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 no. Probably your family brought you along and you just got that great theater experience with your family. So yes, we got to take, a younger generation, our family to the movie theaters, share our movie fandom, share those great experiences, and then show them the physical media, show them the 4K disc. I've had it done that with friends plenty of times where they were used to streaming, but I actually got some of them interested in collecting physical media again. I'm like, okay, we'll watch something on streaming. Then guess what? I'm going to show you a DVD, and then I'm going to show you a 4K, a boutique label transfer boom, their mind was blown away. Their eyes, they're like, oh my gosh, never seen this movie look like this. I didn't know that movie could look like that because they were so used to that streaming quality where it's just less pixels and it gets degraded with their internet and it pauses and freezes. And they had a horrible experience, but we had a great experience watching that 4K disc together, and it completely changed their mindset. And they're like, hey, you know what? Maybe I will pick up some physical media. Now, is it going to work every time, all the time, where we're going to get more and more every single person interested in physical media collecting? No, it won't work every time, but I think we can get more people interested in collecting, more people excited about going out to the theater. I'll take a buddy of mine to the theaters and be like, hey, this is such a, and we're laughing together, we're enjoying this awesome movie. And then they have that experience, that memory forever. And then heck, they'll go ahead and bring another friend. That happened before. I'm like, boom, we got to go to the movies. Let's check out Top Gun Maverick. They had an amazing experience. And then once again, they went back and saw it again with another buddy. It was like a chain reaction of movie fandom happening. And I absolutely love seeing that. So you got to get people involved in your movie fandom. That's why we have this channel. We want to celebrate movies, movie collecting, movie watching in 2025. We want to grow this community because if we can share our love of movies with everybody, that's really what this channel is all about. We're positive on the channel. I know it's a rant video, right? It's a rant, but really it's about informing people. It's about entertaining people. It's about getting people more excited about movie watching, movie fandom, and just giving us solutions, strategies, tips for how we can grow this community in 2025. I think if we share our love for movies, that can be contagious and we can get younger generations excited about movie watching again, but we all got to work together in this community to do that. But there you go. Those are just my thoughts right now on this. Once again, I want this to be a solution video to help people out and to spread the good word about movie watching. But you guys let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Do you have other strategies or tips where we can get younger generations excited about movie watching, movie collecting again? Let's share those conversations down below. Of course, let's respond to each other. That way we get some good dialogue, some organic conversations going. Let's share this video out to people that might be excited about movies or that we can get interested in collecting again. Of course, if you haven't already, mega blockbust that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media news and entertainment topic video posts. And of course, you love this physical media topic. Another way to help really grow this channel in 2025 is clicking and watching another video all the way through right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.